All right, Appalachian State takes on Furman, 7 o'clock Eastern start time. The Furman Paladins are -8, totals 138. And if you want to see which one of these free YouTube picks on my channel that I'm actually betting on personally, there's only one way to do that, and that's to sign up for a membership on my website at brockpage.com. Now, Furman's had little problems scoring this season. They're averaging nearly 90 points a game at home, and they're also drilling 41% of their three-pointers there. Matter of fact, the Paladins are in the top 15 in the country in both of those categories I just mentioned. Alex Hunter is scoring over 18 points a game, 3 rebounds, 3 assists for the senior. Hunter's also draining 49% of his three balls. Meanwhile, Jalen Slauson is scoring nearly 17 points a night himself, 9 rebounds, 3 assists for the forward. Slauson also has 19 total steals on the season and 21 blocks. They're taking on an Appalachian State team who hasn't done a real nice job shooting the basketball. They're making just 33% of their three-pointers. But even worse than that, the Mountaineers are making only 62% of their free throws. Appalachian State has suffered losses to the likes of Delaware, Charlotte, and Iona this season. And when it comes to the total in this one, the Mountaineers saw a contest with Delaware, Charlotte, and East Tennessee State get over the posted number. Meanwhile, Furman saw their last 2 straight get over the line themselves, 7-1 to the over in their last 8. I'm going to lean toward Furman -8, over 138. Next matchup, it is going to be DePaul versus Louisville, 8 o'clock Eastern start time. Louisville's -7.5, totals 147. And speaking of the total in this one, the Cardinals saw their most recent outing with NC State get over the posted number. Matter of fact, the Cardinals saw games with NC State, Navy, and Furman get over the posted total here recently. Now, more specifically, Louisville saw 2 out of their last 4 ball games at the KFC Yum Center get over the line. Meanwhile, on the other side of things, DePaul's actually seen 88% of their contests for the entire season get over the posted total themselves, 7-1 to the over officially for the entire year. When it comes to selecting a winner in this one, this game's being featured as my college basketball tier package pick on brockpage.com. So if you want to see whether I like DePaul plus the points on the road, or if I like the Cardinals laying the 8 in Louisville, there's only one way to find out, and that's to sign up for my college basketball tier package pick on brockpage.com. And as bad as we've been on that website here recently, I still feel like I owe it to you to let you know that we're still hitting at 63% in our last 25 college basketball tier package picks on that website. But as far as making a free pick goes for this contest, I'm going to lean toward the over 147 in that ball game. Next matchup, Loyola Chicago versus Vanderbilt, 8 o'clock Eastern tip-off. The Loyola Chicago Ramblers are -4.5, numbers 131. The Ramblers are on a 4-game winning streak, 8-2 straight up in their last 10. Loyola's done a really nice job of shooting the basketball. They're actually in the top 10 in offensive field goal percentage in the country. They're also drilling 42% of their three-pointers. Lucas Williamson is averaging just about a dozen points a game, 5 rebounds, couple assists. Meanwhile, Ryan Schweiger is averaging nearly 11.5 points a game himself, along with 4 rebounds and 46% shooting from beyond the arc. Now, defensively, the Ramblers are holding their opponents to just 29 first-half points a game. And they're also holding their competition to just 40% shooting from the field. They're taking on a Vandy squad who's on a 2-game losing streak, and they're making only 39% of their field goals at home. Now, even worse than that, the Commodores are making just 27% of their three-pointers at Memorial Gym. And when it comes to the defensive play in this one, Vanderbilt struggled to rebound the basketball defensively. Now, total-wise, Vandy's last 2 straight got over the number. Loyola is 6-3 to the over in their last 9. Give me Loyola Chicago minus 4.5 over 131. Next game, Murray State, Memphis, 8 o'clock Eastern start time. Memphis is minus 9.5, totals 143. The Tigers are on a 3-game losing streak, 1-4 against the spread in their last 5. The Tigers are making just 64% of their three-pointers at home. Meanwhile, defensively, they've really had a tough time rebounding the basketball. They're taking on a Murray State club who's having little problem scoring. They're averaging over 83 points a game, and they're shooting nearly 52% from the field. Matter of fact, the Racers are currently in the top 10 in offensive field goal percentage. Tevin Brown scoring over 18 points a game, 5 rebounds, 3.5 assists for the junior. Tevin's also knocking home 46% of his three-pointers. Meanwhile, KJ Williams is scoring over 17.5 points a game himself, along with 7 boards. Williams is making 40% of his 3 balls. Now, defensively, Murray State is in the top 30 in the country in rebounding. When it comes to the scoring in this one, Murray State's last 2 ball games got over the posted number. Meanwhile, Memphis saw a contest with Georgia, St. Louis, and Tennessee Tech get over the posted total themselves. I'm going to lean toward Murray State plus 9.5 over 143. And with that, guys, now it's time for our quick pick recap. Powered to you by my website at brockpage.com. I like Furman minus 8 over 138. I'm also leaning toward the over 147 in the DePaul-Louisville game. Give me Loyola Chicago minus 4.5 over 131. I like Murray State plus 9.5 over 143. As far as all the other games go, I like Army plus 2.5 under 136. High Point minus 7.5 over 144. IUPUI plus 8 under 126. Give me Vermont minus 3 under 129.5. I like Cal Northridge plus 13 under 123 and a hook. Wisconsin Green Bay plus 8 over 125.5. Boise State minus 15 over 139 and a hook. And before I give you my next and final free pick for the video, one final reminder that today's video was powered to you by my website at brockpage.com. I'm going to lean toward Colorado minus 13 under 133.5. And with that, guys, now it's time for our shout out of the day. And that's going to go to Rohan Matthew, who said earlier this morning, "You the OG, bro. Always believe in you to bounce back." And of course, I really appreciate that. Rohan Matthew, like I said in my other video earlier today, it's been a rough stretch of games over the past week, and I'm doing my best to bounce back. But you know what? I take this stuff very seriously, and so if I'm losing games, I'm not going to come back the next day on this video and say that everything's great, make it seem like all we do is win. We win a lot. We do win a lot of games, and in the long run, we win a ton of games. But right now we're in a bit of a skid, and I know the temperature in the room, man. I'm not going to come on here and laugh in your face while we're losing games. When you're down in the dumps, I'm down in the dumps too. And my priority is my own money, to be honest with you. So when I'm losing my own money, it really pisses me off. And of course, if we're all losing money, that I don't like that equally as much. So anyway, we're doing our best. I feel like we're going to have a good day today. I really like this slate of games just overall in the wide world of sports. So Rohan, I certainly appreciate the comment, and I'm doing my best, man. We're ready to we're ready to get back on board here and really start to pound these books, man, and start lining our pockets. That's the goal. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for me. Gotta thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. Now, real quick here, guys. Like I said in my earlier video, I'm not going to just promote my website right now for not killing it. That said, if you do end up getting a membership here today on that site regardless, and you're like, hey, this guy's going to turn it around, I just got to remind you that we utilize the Patreon platform So Patreon bills you the day you sign up and then the first of every month following that. So if you do end up getting a membership here today on my website, you are going to get access to those picks that you pay for all the way through the end of December. I always tell folks the earlier in the month you sign up, the better. And we do have a board member tier package that does give you access to every single pick that I give out on that website all the way through the end of December. Like I said, guys, it's been a rough patch right now, but if you stick with me in the long run, you're going to win some games. And a lot of my, clients can attest to that. So anyway, guys, that's going to do it for me. Most importantly, I got to thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. I really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. And with that said, guys, happy Friday to you. Best of luck to you. And maybe I'll see you later on today on my website at brockpage.com.